Hello everyone, this is Daniela.
This is Mateus. I am Gabriel Barron.
So tonight we're going to be talking about differences between cultures, and we're going to play a game real quick just to warm up. I'm going to ask you guys to write down the first words that come to your mind. Mateus, you're going to be writing about Mexico, and Gabriel, you're going to be writing about Brazil. So what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about each other's countries? Mateus, cronometre pra mim. Sorry. You good?
Yeah.
Começou a cronometrar?
Mhm.
Okay, so let's start with Gabriel. What was your first word?
Is soccer the only sport
Yeah,
you guys do? I mean,
it's like the biggest sport in Brazil. Everybody
Soccer?
plays it. Like girls, boys. We
what
keep
about
playing.
yes, musical culture, samba? That's
Yeah,
another thing.
samba, and there's like some different kinds. Like
Okay, but
pagode,
do you guys dance to samba in clubs or anywhere, or what?
Oh,
How
it
does that
depends.
happen?
Like there are some special clubs for samba, but most of people they go to regular clubs like electronic music and all other kind of music.
What's another kind of music that you guys have, like that's really common?
I think samba, pagode, sertanejo. I think it's the best one. Everybody loves sertanejo.
What about funk? I heard funk is really
music?
common.
Yeah, it's very very common, and it's more like girls dance funk a lot. For boys, like not that good, but for girls, when you're a girl,
Would
you
you-
should take her to Brazil.
Would you would you compare Brazilian girls dancing funk to American girls dancing like hip hop
Like
style
hip-hop?
in America?
Yeah. It's
How-
kind
how-
of similar.
How is that similar? How they
Oh,
dance
the
it?
moves, when you are dancing with them, the moves like kind of similar.
Okay.
But I do prefer like funk.
Okay. Do you have any other questions
I have one
about?
more. Brazilian butt.
Brazilian
Why?
butt.
I like big butts in a
Yeah,
girl.
and I like Brazilian butt. It's like you can't compare
They
it to
exaggerating on
Americans
creating
because,
them. It was just
because here in America, girls are like some of them have boobs but no butts. Yeah,
no,
So
it's
what
just
is
like
that?
the full
Is-
package.
yeah, they have like everything in Brazil.
So do you prefer a full package or do you like just big butts?
Full package.
What is your preference?
I mean, I have to agree with him. I mean, full package. I mean,
Yeah, of course.
You guys are a nightmare. Do you have another word for him?
Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro. I'm actually from São Paulo, so I don't know much about Rio.
But what comes to your mind when you think about Rio?
Big butts, and it's like samba, all the things like all the things that you wrote
Okay,
down.
I'm
It's
also
like,
from Brazil, so I have to interfere in this one. I feel like people have a perspective of Brazil that Brazil is like entirely just like Rio. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I feel like everyone thinks of Brazil as Rio, but Brazil has so many different cultures. My state, for example, it looks like it's European or something, so like it's different. But the definition of like all the characteristics from Brazil is Rio, I feel like. Do you have any other?
That'll be it.
You good? But that was your turn. Mexico.
okay, Mexico.
Yeah,
So,
arriba.
First thing, food, tacos.
Yes, we love them. I mean, that's like
But
When
is
it-
it like the only popular food?
no. We actually have lots of foods. I mean, I guess it depends on the seasons. Christmas time, you have some dishes. I mean, tamales is like the biggest thing.
Okay. But do you guys have like, let's say when you're having a dinner with your family, do you guys go get tacos together or do you have like a different meal for that?
No, I guess when it's like family, usually the mothers and the daughters they cook.
Okay. Okay,
But
yeah.
I guess when you get tacos, it's like when you're out on the streets. You know, you're going.
But do you have like a tradition of like getting together with your family in a certain day of the week or something?
I guess yeah, Sundays usually we all meet up.
Yeah.
But us as Mexicans, I mean, we're always together.
Okay,
We're
yeah.
always together.
It's the same in Brazil, I feel like. But we have like a strong culture on Sundays, right? We
Yeah,
have
yeah.
Brazilian barbecue with our families and we are all like
I think
together.
It depends of the family, because my
Yeah.
family, we don't actually do that.
My family, if
Yeah.
I miss one Sunday, they're gonna be like, "Are you dying? Otherwise, you should be here." Like,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, like, and I feel like all of my cousins are super hangover, and they go there
Yeah, me
like,
too.
"Oh my god!"
That's why I
again."
don't actually have lunch
Yeah.
with my family on Sundays. But is it like normal to eat tacos there?
I guess here in the United States, when they mention the word Mexico, I guess the first thing that comes to mind is tacos. But no, we have plenty of dishes. I mean, like I said, during Christmas we usually eat tamales, and it's like
How's that?
it's like it's kind of hard to explain. It's like it's wrapped around a corn flour.
Mhm.
The what do you call it?
Is it like the soft one?
It's steamed,
Mhm.
and it's made out of corn.
Okay.
And usually inside they put cheese or any pork
Do you
meat.
compare the taste of it to anything else we know here in America?
No. not
You
at
can't
all.
compare. I
But
know the
can you
feeling,
compare,
man.
like, the Mexican taco with the American one?
Oh, you
Or
can
it's-
tell huge difference.
Yeah.
Huge difference. It's not the same.
Okay, yeah. Another one?
Yes. Dance, like popular dance, mariachis maybe.
Mariachi is more for like, let's say, for a birthday party or for a like for weddings and stuff. Usually, whenever you're how can I put it? For weddings, it's more. It's kind of hard to explain because I mean.
Do you have like other popular dance there? Like
Oh yeah. It depends on the region of Mexico. Usually up in the northern states, they have like Tejano, Norteño. It all depends.
And do you guys go to nightclubs to listen to this kind of music? Or what,
yeah.
what is-
I guess, like I said, every state kind of has its own kind of music.
Yeah. I would compare it to like back in Brazil we have a lot of like cultural songs and everybody thinks like, oh okay, they have like samba. It's not like everyone is samba all over the place all the time, you know? It's our main thing, but it's not like common people don't do that. And I feel like Americans are like, oh my god, so like in Mexico they dance to that all the time, but it's like it's kind of like an occasional thing. It's more like when you're celebrating like a special date or something. Actually today, 20th of September, it's a Brazilian from my state. It's a kind of like a special date for my kind of tradition, which is completely different from Rio.
Yeah,
and-
but yeah, only for your state.
Only for my state.
Yeah, in other
Yeah.
states. doesn't
Because
mean-
Brazil is huge, so we kind of have all kinds of cultures everywhere. But I feel like people should know that we don't dance to our common like music and culture. You know, it doesn't define us. It's just like one characteristic out of like a billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Mexico, I feel like it's the same thing. You guys are like, okay, you have so many like strong characteristics, but at the same time, when I've been there, it was almost like the USA. Like you have everything they'd have here. You don't miss on any points. Like
Yeah, I guess that's more like you're more in the hot spots. I mean, probably
Cancun.
exactly.
Yeah,
Cancun
damn.
is, I guess you can call it Americanized.
okay,
But
yeah,
it's-
just vacation parties and stuff. Yeah,
Same goes with like Acapulco or Los Cabos. I mean,
Ciudad de Mexico.
yeah, it's similar.
Yeah. Next one.
Next one, festivals. Like, for example, in Brazil we have Carnival. It's like one of the biggest one. Everybody's like getting crazy. every
Samba all over the place.
yeah, seven of
I guess the biggest one is Mexico's independence, and it just happened recently.
Oh yeah, it was like
Oh.
2 days ago, wasn't it? Like when is it?
September 16th.
Okay.
It just happened recently. That's like
there isn't something like May.
Cinco de Mayo?
Cinco de
Cinco
Mayo.
Yeah, that's actually about a battle. I guess that's when they.
Yeah, it's
separated.
just like today for me about a battle.
Yeah, but no, that's not the day of our independence.
Okay, that's
Here in the
cool.
United States, they think.
But
that,
do you guys celebrate that a lot?
oh
'Cause
yeah, they
I was,
celebrate
like,
that. We even have a Day of the Dead, and it's like everyone.
Oh,
goes
I
around and
was there
worships.
in that day.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Oh my god. So I was in the restaurant and then me and my mom were like, okay, let's go to the bathroom. And we walked inside of the bathroom and there's like this, oh my god, there's like crazy.
Skeletons.
Yes,
and,
skeletons all over the place. There was a skeleton actually peeing. And we were like, what is happening in this place? But it was funny. It was funny. Somebody here, Franco, mentioned quesadillas y tamales.
Yes, tamales is.
What's tamales?
Tamales is it's like it's wrapped around a corn leaf,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and inside it's made out of. I guess it depends. I guess on the region you are as well, because every
Pozole.
pozole is amazing. That's
What is that?
it's,
Yeah, he just
burritos,
mentioned it, so
burritos.
cheers,
Yeah.
mate.
We do love burritos. Everyone
Burritos,
loves
yeah.
burritos.
Tequila.
Tequila,
Tequila,
yes,
yeah.
tequila is-
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
like a
of course.
huge. especially-
Cheers to that.
That's shots.
That's something that's not missing at a Mexican house.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we all have to thank Mexico for their amazing tequilas.
Yes.
I mean, we have only Mexican tequilas in Brazil. Like, we don't have any, like, Brazilian-made tequilas that are decent, so you can't compare.
But at least we have cachaça.
Right,
That's
talk
something.
about
That's
cachaça.
something.
What's cachaça?
Oh, cachaça is like tequila. It's an alcohol drink, and it's delicious.
It's made out of cane sugar, and We drink that, you know, caipirinhas from Brazil?
I'm not too familiar.
It's a drink that you make with lime, sugar, and cachaça. Here in America, we try to show like what it tastes like, but we do it with vodka because they don't have cachaça here. But cachaça, Mr. Weber knows what we're talking about, right, Mr. Weber?
Is he there?
I think he has been to Brazil a couple of times, so he knows
Yeah, but
cachaça pretty well. But I was just thinking, you guys, we're talking about foods and drinks, and I'm kind of hungry. Do you feel like cooking as anything?
Yeah.
What do you
let's
feel like?
cook like Brazilian thing. What do you think?
Are
How
you
about
down?
Dessert?
A dessert?
A
I feel
dessert?
like candy.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
craving sweets. So what
Hey.
do you got for us?
What do you guys think about brigadeiro?
Have you heard of it?
I have not heard about it, or I've never had it, but I've heard about it.
Okay, explain, Mateus.
Oh, it's a Brazilian dessert made of. I have no idea. You can explain that. I
Chocolate,
don't know how
like
to make-
chocolate.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
chocolate. Yeah, Daniela, please.
It tastes like milk with chocolate. It's like a chocolate milk, but it's like super thick. And it's so sweet. It's very, very sweet. And I'm dying to see Gabriel's reaction when he actually
Yeah.
tries it. Because actually, people from other cultures don't understand how sweet it is. So we should give it a try. Mateus, do you want to cook it for us?
Yeah, I can.
I can help you. Let's go. Yay! Yummy time.
Vietnam. Úplně v píči zbyla, tyjo.
Okay, so we're heading here to our kitchen in the studio. And Gabriel is our cameraman for now.
I will be the cameraman.
Yeah.
Let's find the lights.
Let's do this. Pega uma panela ali, por favor. Okay, guys, so first ingredient is going to be condensed milk. Here, let me show you.
Which one you want?
Condensed milk. The big one. Tem que abrir aqui. So explain, Mateus, what you're doing step by step.
I'm opening the can. It's gonna take like. You gotta be strong to open this can.
Yeah, you gotta use some of that Brazilian muscle.
Yeah, yeah.
Brazilian muscle.
Show them.
And what is
You
this?
see- What is this, Daniela? I have no idea.
Condensed milk?
Condensed milk. It's like milk. I have no idea how to explain this.
Yeah, it's just a thicker version of milk, pretty much. So. What else do we need? I forgot the recipe.
Yeah, chocolate.
Okay, chocolate. Oh, chocolate powder. We used the one with no extra sugar added because this is already sweet enough. Meanwhile, Mateus, you go cooking. We're gonna do interview somebody else. Linz, can you?
I think she's going to interview someone. Is she coming here?
Yeah, she's.
We're gonna have another guest in the house right now. I would like to invite Lindsay Moffat to come with us and join in the cultural differences. Lindsay, what do you think about?
Hello.
What do you think about Brazil?
I've never been, but it sounds fun.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, true. We were talking previously. But do you have butter?
I do.
She's gonna help us cook in a second. Okay, yeah, you're good. Linz, remember we were talking previously about the structures of the cities, like the impression you had, like how here in Florida all the buildings are kind of like spread out.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that? Like it's the same thing as in like Sweden or somewhere else. Like Brazil is kind of like all combined. Can you explain a little bit for us?
Okay, so the way America is set up, usually most cities, we're kind of spread all over the place. We don't have any direct direction. When I went to Sweden, the cities were built like a target. Like everything was in the middle, and then as you got to the suburbs and the houses and stuff, it kind of spread out more and more. And they had systems that went all through the places, but here you just have to have a car to go everywhere. You don't really have a direct place.
True. It sounds like
It's like here's a shopping mall, here's another shopping mall, here's a club, here's a
it's
big
kind of
building.
spread out, right?
What about
Yeah.
like big cities like New
Let me
York?
help you out. Go ask.
I haven't been to New York, but I think it's kind of similar.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know about New York.
yeah, okay, that's
I feel
I just know here in
Manhattan-
Florida, it's like that's how it is.
Yeah, I can see like in Orlando, if you don't have a car, you can do anything.
No.
Yeah. But
You have
they,
to take Uber, and even that's like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
but the good thing is like you got like nice roads. In Brazil, it's like so bad the roads. You can't.
So, Linz, you've been living with a Brazilian for quite a while. How are our habits different?
I don't know. I'm picking up Brazilian habits.
It's true, right? She knows how to cook Brazilian brigadeiro. Linz, can you explain in American English how do you cook this? Because I've been trying and it's been a struggle.
Okay, the way you cook it, you put it in a pot, and then you put the temperature super, well, medium, and then you can put it on high if you want to
Butter.
cook faster. And then you kind of just let it caramelize and make it stickier. And then you add hot cocoa, dry. You have butter, and then you stir it, and you have to keep stirring. And then you'll see eventually, like, it won't stick anymore. Like, when I go like this, it's going to look like that at the top.
When it's ready,
It's not going to stick to the pan anymore.
oh, it's going to be thicker.
It's going to be stickier, too.
Okay. And as an American, what did it taste like for you the first time you tried it?
It was really, really sweet. If you don't like rich things, don't try it. But it's really good. I like it.
Can you think of another Brazilian dish that you really liked?
My friend Jess cooked me chicken stroganoff, like the Brazilian way, with like the potato chips and, well, not potato. Not potato.
An accident in the studio, it's fine. Let me just switch your spoons.
Oopsie.
I got you here.
No, I like potato chips, but potato sticks. Yeah.
Mateus, mexe. Yeah, as you
Sticky
can see,
chips?
we had an accent here in the kitchen, so it's been a struggle.
Oh.
With the potato chips, what
It's like it's the little skinny potato sticks, and then you do like super chopped up tomato, onion, and it's the dulce de, the little
It's
pan.
the-
It's not that one.
It's kind of condensed milk as well, but it's not sweet. It's like the unsweetened one.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
It's you have to have this stuff, and then chicken, and then some seasoning with the chicken, and then white rice, and then what you do with the tomato and onion, you have to like, I don't want to say puree it, but like it all combines and makes like
You have to like
liquid.
melt a little bit. Yeah, and then like when
It's
they're
like-
all melted, they
Yeah.
are like a bread sauce kind of thing. I would say.
Kinda.
Yeah, until you add the extra item that we cannot translate. So,
It was
What's the
really,
name?
really good.
oh my god, what's the name in Portuguese? Quando faz creme de leite.
Can't leite.
It's the same here because they
It's
don't
like a
have
milky cream, right?
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
literally the translation is cream of milk, but it's
Yeah.
we call it the same.
If it's
You
dark
can find
enough,
all the
you
ingredients
don't
at
want
Walmart.
chocolate.
No, it's good.
Am I done?
We would like to thank Lindsay for coming by tonight. Thank you so much, Lindsay. It was a pleasure having you.
I want some of that.
Oh, you're having some of that. Sure. So the way it works, when it's ready, it's not going to be as liquid. It's going to be thick. And then you can make like little chocolate balls. And then it's going to be like a tiny, tiny ball of chocolate. And you can roll that around like thick chocolate so it doesn't stick to things. And you can also have that as fondue. You know how you guys have fondue here, like with melted chocolate, strawberries, and you can melt fruits inside of it. You can also have it that way so you don't have to cook for that long. So, Mateus, how's life in São Paulo going?
Oh, it's very,
Vamos
very
trocar de
good.
escova.
It's like, if I could compare to some city here, I would compare to New York, because São Paulo is like the biggest city in Brazil, and we got like the subway, all those things, of course, traffic jams. I love it. What about your city?
Well, back home, I live in kind of a small town. Like, it's completely... Think about São Paulo. It's the other way around.
Okay.
It's super tiny. It's like... everybody knows each other. There's like this population that's like super sweet and like mainly older people, and it's kind of like a retirement city. Like, it's really tiny, and compared to the rest of Brazil, and like the common sense that people have about Brazil, that my city is like kind of Europe. Like, it's like in mountains, and then there's like the buildings look like Europe pretty
Yeah,
much.
what
Like,
about the people there? Do they look like European people? Like
mostly.
blonde with blue eyes?
No, besides me, because my dad's actually Brazilian, native Brazilian, but my mom is German. Like, she has blue eyes, like,
Oh,
she
that's
looks
nice.
really German.
Yeah.
And the entire population is either Italian or German, so yeah, it's kind of
Yeah,
different.
Brazil's like, everybody's like so mixed. There are so many people
From somewhere
there.
else, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What else was I gonna ask you? Oh, about safety. Like, is it São Paulo as bad as they show in the news? Because I feel like they only show bad news about São Paulo. Like,
Yeah,
there's always
they only show
robbery.
bad news because they show bad news everywhere.
To make money, right?
Yeah, they only, but it's not that bad, you know. You get used to it. Actually, it's bad.
Have you ever been robbed?
Yes, I did like twice, and it was terrible. People had guns and things. Yeah. You don't want to go there if you are rich, you know.
Living la vida loca.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, I don't remember ever being robbed in my city. Like, the very few times that there was like a robbery somewhere, it was like only to, let's say, like a bank or something. Like, it's hardly ever inside of a house because everybody knows each other. Everybody kind of know each other, so like I don't know, like, let's say you live beside my house and we're friends, and my cousin is the children of I don't know who else, and everybody knows each other, so it doesn't happen like in house or anything. But mainly like in gigantic buildings or like banks or supermarket stuff. What about Mexico? How safe is Mexico?
I guess lately, I guess it hasn't really been great. I guess when you tune into the news, I mean, the first thing that comes to mind when you mention Mexico are the cartels. But
Oh,
Yeah,
tell me
other
more
than-
about it.
what was that?
How do you explain that in English, like cartels?
Well, you have numerous. It's like kind of like a game, but they're spread throughout Mexico. You have multiple of them, and they all want to, I guess, control the main routes. Like they all want to transport their whatever they're selling, whether it's marijuana or cocaine or whatever type of drugs. They all want that main route towards the United States because that's where the big money's at.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So that's when all this violence comes, whenever they collide to each other, especially near the border.
But is it mostly about drugs? Or
Um,
not really?
Yeah, I guess you can say drugs, rivalry.
Yeah. Can you explain why do we have so many like illegal immigrants from Mexico coming into the U.S.? Like, is there a reason for that or
I guess for a better, I mean,
quality of life? kind of?
exactly. Here in the United States, you're free to do whatever. I mean, the resources here, we don't have over in Mexico. The government, all their
What kind of resources that you don't have in Mexico?
we have the opportunity to fulfill our dreams. That's what we call it over there. You know, this is the land of the free.
Yeah.
Okay,
And in Mexico, you're kind of just, it's very, very poor. You're making maybe $1 a day. It depends wherever the region you're located in.
The opportunities are not as good. right?
Exactly.
Hey, Charles saying hello from Brazil.
Hey, Brazil!
Yeah,
Tudo bem?
she's Brazilian. We are Brazilian. No, he's not Brazilian.
Yeah.
I'm not Brazilian.
the
Yeah.
Brazilians.
But
Okay, I would like to make him try. It's really hot, so calm down. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
how is it?
How do you feel?
Mm.
Did you get
Very,
burned?
very thick. No.
It's thick.
Very thick and
What does it taste like?
what is chocolate, creamy,
Mm-hmm.
very sweet.
Yeah. Can you compare it to something?
Mm. It's kind of hard. I mean,
It's like unique. Huh?
I mean, like in Mexico, we use this type of condensed milk
Okay.
to make flan.
Mhm.
I don't know if y'all have heard
We
about
do.
that.
Pudding, it's a.
That's what you refer to.
Yeah.
So it's like I guess you can kind of connect it.
Okay. So it's
Ex-
kind of similar to pudding. Lind, how would you put the taste of it? Like, how do you feel like it tastes?
Like really good.
Brigadeiro.
Kind of cross between like white chocolate and vanilla.
Oh,
Pudding.
cool. Yeah.
Kind of
true.
like this custard kind of thing.
Okay, true.
It's super rich though.
We missed you. I couldn't cook it by myself. Yeah, she's the American girl and she knows how to cook brigadeiro, you guys. So yeah, this is
Is it good?
impressive. Is it? No, I don't think it is.
No.
So I fed me something that wasn't.
Apologize. No, but that's the right, like for fondue, you know? It's the right, how do you say point? Or it's like almost ready. It's the right point for fondue. So like if you have a strawberry or something with it now, it's perfect.
Perfect.
I have raspberries.
Let me think about differences. What else can we talk about? What was the first barrier that you can think of when you moved to the U.S.? Like, what was the hardest thing for you?
Well, I was born and raised in the United States.
Oh, okay.
My parents, they migrated in the 80s.
Okay.
But I guess the most difficult barrier growing up would be the language.
Okay.
I didn't learn.
Where from here?
I was
Which
born and
city?
raised here in Florida. It's
Florida.
Yeah, Fort Myers.
Fort Myers.
It's 2 hours.
Oh, I think I know that place.
Yes, Estero, Naples, around that area.
What about you? What was like the hardest thing for you when you moved here?
Yeah, I think the same language, because Portuguese is like totally different from English. So, and maybe right now, food.
Food
is
is
so
a
different
struggle.
here.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Americans are always eating like fast food and things, and we
Things like super heavy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
My stomach hates America.
Portion sizes as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
the,
Portion sizes here are way bigger than everywhere.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
For me personally, the biggest difficulty ever, like it was so hard for me when I had to buy girl stuff at Walmart. You know, like shampoo, conditioner, lotion, this kind of things. I'm like, how do I understand this? Like I couldn't read the labels.
Is
Like
it
I was
like
reading.
different from Brazil?
It's so different. Like they have different quality, they have different kind of things. They have like the labels are so complex. Like they write so many stuff in the labels. I was literally me and Maria Julia. We used to go to the supermarket for hours shopping around. Like what is this? And then we would read everything for hours and think about
I would do
it.
the same, but with food. 'Cause
Yeah,
they have,
food.
Like, so many food, here, like snacks and things.
It's done
Yeah.
now.
Okay, guys.
Now see?
So our brigadeiro is done. We're gonna have
You're
to
gonna
cool
go
it
like
down
that,
for a little
and then you
bit.
see it's not sticking.
So, Lindsay, thank you so much for helping us in the kitchen today and for helping our interview. Gabrielle, thank you so much. See you in class, bro. Mateus.
Thank you.
So, yep. This is our class. Bye, class. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you. Bye-bye. Have a good night.